Let that therefore abide in you, which you have heard from the beginning. If that which you heard from the beginning shall remain in you, you also shall continue in the Son and in the Father. That's a big warning right there in verse 24 for each and every one of us. Let that therefore abide in you, which you heard from the beginning. What did we hear from the beginning? We heard the truth of the gospel. We had the message of the gospel. What is the message of the gospel? You will find a summary of the message of the gospel in 1 Corinthians 15. It's pretty much this. Jesus, the Son of God. Jesus died for my sins. Jesus was buried. Jesus, on the third day, God raised him up from the dead. Jesus ascended into the heavens and is seated right now at the Father's right hand. And not just that, I am now seated in the heavenly places in him at the Father's right hand. In other words, his resurrection is my resurrection. His death was my death. His ascension is my ascension also. That is the message of the gospel. John is saying here, let that message that you heard from the beginning, let it grow in you. Let it fester in you. Let it be established in you. Let it be rooted in you. Let's put it another way. Don't move away from the message of the gospel. Don't, quote unquote, outgrow the message of the gospel. Let's put it another way. The message of the gospel is Jesus, full stop. There is nothing beyond this message of the gospel. Nothing beyond Jesus died for you. Jesus was raised up from the dead. Jesus is seated at the Father's right hand in heavenly places right now. And you are seated with him right now. That is the message of the gospel. There is no special revelation. There is no other realm to see. There is no other power to seek other than the power of the resurrection, which you already have, which is already resident on our inside. And I'm saying this because these days you hear a lot of people talk about they're looking for power, talk about they are fasting to get more power. They are fasting for 300 days a year, 246 days a year. People are saying these kind of things. They're not staying with the simple message of the gospel. The simple message of the gospel is Jesus is enough. Is Jesus did all that needed to be done. And we are confident in him. We are complete in him. So people these days, they go seeking for realms and power, and they go seeking for appearances, for visitations and encounters. We don't need any visitation. We should not be seeking any visitation or any encounter. The encounter that we needed to have, we had it when we got born again. That is the message of the gospel. We do not stray from the message of the gospel, from the simple message of the gospel. It says here, let it remain in you. If you let this message remain in you, you will remain in the Father and in the Son. Do not deviate from this message. Amen. Let me move on.